Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to see me scrap this photo of myself from when I had to get my hair chopped off. I'll get into the story here a little bit in a second. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut down this 12 by 12 piece of teal paper. I cut the center out so that I could use it and have a scrap on another page. I'm going to trim this photo down, not the photo, this backing from the calendar kit so that it'll fit on there. So the piece that I'm working with right there is the actual piece of the calendar. All the layers are already done. It came from the calendar just like that. All I did was cut it out, and I'm just going to back it with a couple of things and embellish it here a little bit. So the story of my hair. So I think this was in 2016, 17. I had to get my hair cut off because I got it colored. I didn't really like the color, so I decided to get it braided. And then when I got it braided, the lady that braided it used scissors to cut like the flyaways of my hair, and so it was all uneven and jagged, and so I had to get it cut off. At first I didn't like it, but then I grew to love it, and so this is me documenting that process. Here you see me putting tape on the back of this piece, but what I'm going to show you is that I put it on the wrong side. And did I notice? No, not until like after 3 flips of that. There it is. I showed you that I noticed that I put it on the wrong side. You live and you learn. You got to go on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on there. As you can see, I also cut the middle out of that polka dot paper. The polka dot paper is a mixed media background that I created. I used white cardstock, just white cardstock from Michaels, and I used a stencil from, where's the stencil from? I don't know. I don't remember where the stencil from. But then I used the Tim Holtz inks, the distressed oxide inks. I don't remember what colors. And I also used some Close to My Heart inks, ink pad. To create that, and all I did was just angle the stencil so that it could go in diagonal, and then I just created a rainbow. What I did there was put the washi tape on the back of that so that it's easier for me to slide in and out of the sheet protector, because this is going inside of a sheet protector, and having washi tape keeps those edges down so that it's easier to fit inside there. So I'm going to layer this, these two pieces, the teal and the polka dots, to just bring those in and make it cohesive, and have those be a layer underneath my photo. So my photo mat. I really love how that looks. Yeah, I should have, in hindsight, I should have made that into like a banner. I should have put it into a pendant type. But you live and you learn. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck down. And then I'm going to like play around with a couple of things and see if I really do want my photo there. I think in the end I decided to stick it down. No, I pulled my embellishments. That's what I did. I went and found some alphas that I'm going to use for my title, as well as a couple of embellishments that I would want to use. So these are very old alphas, and I'm not sure. I know I got them at Tuesday Morning, but I don't remember who the manufacturer of them are. So what I'm going to do here, you can't see it, what I'm doing, but is I'm taking the letters from the sheet, and I'm putting them on a ruler. There it is. And I just laid them down. It makes it easier for you to have your title centered and cohesive in the places you want them. And excuse my head there for a second. I decided to outline those alphas in black so that they can pop, because they were kind of blending into the background. Yeah, so I'm going to use these also. These are from American Crafts. I don't remember the collection. But yeah, I'm going to spell out short. So my title is going to be Short Hair Fabulous, because that day I was actually feeling particularly fabulous with my hair looking like that. I put it straight, as you can see, but then when I moved it, I was like, I don't really like it right there. So what you're going to see me do is kind of put it at an angle. It's going to say short hair fabulous. And I like that better. I decided I like that better. And because those outfits are kind of old, I'm going to have to use some Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive glue from my fine tip bottle to get those stuck down. Those tweezers, I just recently got those. They are from EK Tools. And I love it because they have the little grip, and then you press them together and it opens. And they hold really well. They're very sturdy. And that little metal ruler, I got that idea, the metal ruler, from Lael by Mail. She uses it when she does her list to put her outfits on. And I thought that was really cool. So I got a set of 2 from Amazon for, I believe, $6. So that was a really good deal. And I've been loving using it, the ruler. All right, so I have my title down, and now I'm going to put those outfits away and see what embellishments I'm going to use. Still have not stuck my photo down because I don't know exactly how I want to do it. So here you'll see me pull in some frames to see if I can make any of them work. But of course, no, none of them work. So I'm going to go through this bin and pull out a couple of things that I think may work with this layout. And this is just a tub, not even a tub, it's a box that I have sitting on my desk of embellishments that have been part of a kit, and I didn't use all of the pieces at that time, and so they're just in that little box. So I will end up using this flower after I decide that I want to use it, like where the placement of it was going to go. I really like that little paper clip, and I thought I wanted to put it there, but then I was like, it's just by itself, it's just like it's floating, so I just X'd that idea. So I'm going to go ahead and use some twine, but I decided that if I'm going to use that flower, that I don't need a tag that was also the same color. So I decided to get this little square, and I'm going to use the tag to create a new one out of that square that matches the background color. So there we go. Then I'm going to take the twine, I'm going to put it through the little tag and make that. Oh, I thought that I could use this punch. I love that. I love using that reinforcer punch from We Are Memory Keepers, but I didn't use the larger hole on my, what is that thing called? On my hole maker. I don't know what it's called from We Are Memory Keepers as well. So I just went ahead with the small one and left it blank. And I used a little pink twine to bring in the pink and make my little tag. So there we go. That's a little cluster at the top of my photo. I'm going to end up cutting the flower in half here in a second. Now I'm going to stick my photo down. Yeah. Oh, I'm choosing what I want to use enamel dots. So at first I thought I could use the dots to put inside like the A, the B, you know, to make them. But then I was like, no, I don't like that. So I X'd that idea. And now I knew I had this brad. And tip for you guys, if you have fingernails, it's hard to use smaller brads. So I had to grab my tweezers. It wasn't working with my fingernails. So I had to grab my tweezers and put that inside to make my exclamation point for fabulous. There I cut my flower in half, and I'm deciding where I want the embellishment cluster to go. And it's going to move a little bit to the right once I finally decide to get it glued down. Trying to use this heart. Didn't work. Then I was like, well, let me go ahead and get this stuck down because I know I want for sure that to be up there. So I'm going to move that over just a hair and get it glued down. Back to the enamel dot. So what I ended up doing is using the hearts. I did 2 pink ones, but then I was like, that's too much pink. I need to pull in some of the other colors. So I ended up using the yellow heart and that orange looking heart. The rustic, yeah, the orange, to pull in those colors. And I thought that was cute. So I'm going to end up doing like a row of enamel dots underneath fabulous, one of each of those colors, just to emphasize the word fabulous because I was feeling absolutely fabulous. I put them toward the end, and then I didn't like the way those looked, so I moved them closer to the F. And that happens. Sometimes you just place things in a spot and you're thinking, oh, that'll work, and nope, it doesn't work. So even picking them up, I just put them in the reverse order of the color, and I was like, oh, I think I like that better. And now looking back, I should have used that wooden heart, and that would have been even cuter. But live and learn. So what am I going to do next? So now I'm going to remember that I want to use, oh no, I'm going to do my journaling. And I don't know why I do this, but when I draw my lines for my journaling, I always leave too much space, so it ends up being like a chunk of space between the two sentences. And it's probably because I write large and I know I'm going to need more space. But I just don't like the way it turns out. But it's a process. I'll get better, hopefully. The more I do, the more I'll get better. So I'm just journaling about the story I told you about my hair and how it came out and how I had to grow to love it. And when it started to grow out, it was just another process. So, and my husband kept saying, it's just hair, it'll grow back. So, and it did. So here I have these word phrase stickers from, what is that? That one's from Allie Edwards. The gray ones are from Allie Edwards. I think I'm going to use those red ones that are from My Mind's Eye. I am going to use the blue ones. Those are from Bella Boulevard. And I think I'm going to do 3 or 4 clusters of phrases. Yeah, those are from Bella Boulevard also. Yeah, I'm just going to take, like, I think I'm using 4 different colors here. And so for each color, I'm making a cluster. So if I use 4 different colors, I'm going to make 4 clusters. And I'm going to take my foam tape and I'm going to pop one of each color up within the cluster to create some dimension on my layout. So you'll see what I mean. So I'm just going through and finding phrases that work with my layout. So it says, I don't have my layout in front of me, so I can't tell you what they say, but I'm just going through there. Yeah, the orange ones, I think it ends up being 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it ends up being 4 layers. So that's where I came up with that idea. I'm going to use 4 different ones and pop one up of each one. So you see all the stickers laying up at the top because those are the different clusters. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to figure out which one I want to pop up on my foam tape to create those clusters. Guys, while I'm going through this and putting the stickers down, tell me what is your favorite embellishment to use on a layout. For me, I really love using the word stickers, but I find it hard to find them that match with the layout. Like, I love using them. They're real quick and easy, but I find them hard to match with the layout, sentiments that match with the layout. So that's one of my favorites. Another is Enamel Dots. I like using those, and not just the dots, like anything enamel, like puffy hearts, the Enamel Dots. I have some, what are these? Like pearl type things. So any of those. But for me, it's also, I find it hard to use embellishments. I got to get my perspective correct in order to get my ephemera game up. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up these last bits of layering here with my clusters of word stickers. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to call my layout done. I believe I do one more thing. I think I grab my marker and draw around the edge of it, like create a outline it. I think that's what I do. So I'm contemplating. Nope, I didn't do it. All right, guys, that's the end of my layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's some slow-mos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.